Welcome to Lower Farm, outside the village of Barton under Needwood, in the heart of rural Staffordshire. I'm Alec Mercer and this is my free-range chicken farm. My family have been farming in the area for 4 generations and I'm the first one to do free-range chickens. Here we are in a wheat field which we'll be combining shortly. The straw which is generated from this wheat field we'll then bale and use ourselves in our sheds for our chickens, and the grain which is produced we'll then sell to the feed mill and buy back in the form of chicken feed. This is all to try and create a closed loop by which the land provides for the chickens, the chicken muck is then taken out of the chicken sheds, put back on this land, which then creates more feed, more straw, and as a result we have a sort of closed loop. We get the birds in at 1 day old and they'll be put inside this shed which has got clean bedding, fresh water, good food, and the temperature of the sheds is in controlled environment, so it's actually 30 degrees inside here. As the birds get bigger we'll drop the temperature down and the birds will be able to generate more heat themselves. When they're 3 weeks old we'll then move all these sheds. This whole shed will then be split up into the 3 sheds you'll see out in the field. The one shed I showed you before where the chicks were very small, that shed's now been split into 3 in one field. So that batch has 1 field to go in with 3 sheds, all the same as this, nearby, so they can go into each shed as they see fit. We don't have any antibiotics on this farm at all. The birds come to us at a day old and we give them a vaccination at 4 days old, which is just given through the water, and they're completely left to it. There's no antibiotics used at all. No growth promoters, growth hormones, anything like that. We've moved these sheds routinely round the field, so by the time these sheds are next in this position here, should be sort of 2 years down the line, which means we've got time to reseed it with grass. You can see here that the chickens enjoy being near a tree. They find it offers quite good shelter for them. They feel very comfortable here, very relaxed, and again they're able to grow and have their life as they want it to be, which essentially means it's a stress-free life, which then affects the meat quality in a positive way. I want to be at the top end of what we're doing on the chicken farm. If it's not going to be the best quality chicken at the end of the day, I'm not interested in producing it. Inside a typical shed now, we've got the water on one side and the food on the other. We've deliberately spaced these apart. These are about 4 meters apart. In a normal conventional system, food and water will be within 1 meter of every single chicken. And I suppose the theory there is that that chicken wants to stay in that meter squared. We actually want the birds to range as much as possible, get them using their leg muscles, try and increase that leg strength, increase the flavour of the meat. But I firmly believe that consumers are becoming more educated, more knowledgeable, and they know the difference between mass-reared free-range and extensively reared free range, and I think that is evident in the quality of the meat they eat.